Hello, I'm going to show you the investigation for Terra. Starting off, of course, you do the usual setup for however many players. I've got myself for 4 players. Got the medic, bodyguard, the agent, of course, for the investigation, and the leader. The game is exactly the same as you put in the starting tile there, but of course, you keep that exit tile to one side and you're adding 3 new tiles, which are the item tiles. I think they're called item tiles. The 3 item tiles, yeah. So shuffling them into these piles somewhere. So mix them up, give them a good shuffle. Oops, how did I get there? Give them a good shuffle because eventually you're removing 3 of the tiles because you need the same amount still. So I'm mixing all them up, just doing it easy, quickly now, so I can show you quickly. And then taking 1, 2, 3 at random, not even looking at them, and the rest of them, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the bottom. You're mixing this exit tile in again, put in somewhere. Oops. So that goes to the bottom of the pile. The top, so we don't know where the 3 item tiles in, they might have been removed even. Of course everyone starts at the starting position. Then you introduce the Doom ones. You take out, of course, the correct whichever level you're doing that. So I'm going to do the removing the cards for normal level. Although they're item tiles, sorry, item cards. For the normal level, you have. I'm removing all the ones with the symbol, wherever you are. So I'm removing just those, so all those on the symbol for normal. Get rid of those. Putting the 3 new Doom tokens in. Mixing them into this stack. And then removing, how many cards? 4 cavers, normal is 22 we need, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 22. Removing those without looking at them, so we don't know whether the Doom one, all 3 Dooms are in, or it might be some taken out or all taken out, we don't know. And of course the out of time one at the bottom, placing that top there, so that's my hazard deck. You get item cards, I don't want to explain these, but each one will have different kind of abilities and symbols. More or less everything has it. I'm not sure if the original game has it, but that of course means, that symbol means discard that card to do that action. You might have something that says need 1 action to discard a card and do that, and then put this one side. So the agent starts the game as passive. At the start of the game, draw 5 item cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for him. Then you put 2 of the item cards at the bottom of the deck. So if I go through, look whatever I want, I'll just choose 2 for random for now, but so don't waste too much time. Put at the bottom of the deck. So those 3 are with that agent now, and he can use them whenever he wants. There's also the agent has a recovery for 2 actions. Return an item you've just discarded from the game to the hand. So that makes, but you cannot recover an item discarded by other cavers. So if I were to, these aren't discarded cards, these were the pickup pile, the draw pile. Discarded ones, if the agent, that means only these can be used by the agent. No other cards can be used by the agent. Only these, or if he enters a room to an item tile that he can pick a new card up and he can maybe have to discard it and pick it later. So if I use that one, that's in the discard pile for that agent. If a bodyguard had it and used it, then the agent couldn't pick it up because it's not his discard pile. So he's got those. And so the game progresses. Just don't want to miss anything. So item cards, transfer. The extra one's transfers. Transfer an item from a caver on this tile to another caver on this tile as long as all involved agree. So in other words, that if the agent wants to transfer a card to the bodyguard, it will cost 1 action. Yeah, so 1 action, you'll pass it to this person, now he'll have it. but when he uses it, he will discard it in his own pile, and that means the agent can never use it again, as is his recovery. So when you're actually exploring, going through all these, I need to find the right tile, wherever it is, so at least I can do it properly. I know there's one in here. No waste time doing it. Here it is. So if we explore, and any character goes into this item tile, then he immediately picks up the first item. Oops, that's the one. First item tile, and that's thus being the leader. The leader now gets it, so he has it. It's a wetsuit. He'll do whatever he wants with that, whatever it's he wants to. He can of course use the transfer to pass it to somebody else, or of course use it himself to put it on his own discard pile. And again, the agent can never take from someone else's discard pile. Last of all is the Doom tokens. When a Doom token comes out, it's the first one as well. So yeah, so when it's normal, when you use a hazard card, a Doom token comes out. It says here, when a Doom token is resolved when the next hazard card is resolved in the following round, treat it as a ×2. So horror would mean that, at the end of the round, the Doom token will come out, nothing will happen. On the next round, when a hazard card comes out, that'll be doubled, which means that you would move all horrors twice, and you would respawn horrors twice as well. And that's what that does, the Doom token. I think it also says if the next card is already place Doom more. I think if you bring it, if the next card is another Doom token, keep the Doom marker in place for another round. So it doesn't times it by 3. If I think it's a Doom token here, yeah. So that Doom token will go there. Then on your turn, you'll get that off to remind yourself. Turn this over, and it will be ×2. However, if you get a second Doom token, so the second one comes out, let's get it right. So if that's on there, I need a reminder. Second Doom token comes out, nothing happens again, however that goes on there again. And then next round, hazard card, take that off. Next one, and it is horror, so it's not ×3, it's always ×2. But yeah, it just prolongs the Doom for another round. And I think that's all the extras that you need. Of course, all the item cards you haven't explained, but it does. It's quite a basic explanation in the rulebook. It's quite nice to understand. Any extra details you want to know, just ask, and I'm sure somebody in the Terra group would explain to you. I think that is everything. Yes, it is. Okay. Thanks for listening. Bye now.